Hello, this is Dave Knight here at Knight Capital Management and welcome you to the weekend wrap up. I look forward to talking a little bit more about the trading week and also the trading week to come. So let's get into it. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy week to take a few minutes out of your life to listen to what I have to say. So once again here at Knight Capital Management, probably the best way to get to it here is knightcapitalmanagement.com or knightcapitalmanagement.blogspot.com, and I would recommend to get to my updates that I put out on a weekly basis, that you want to put your name and email as much as you'd like to share with me here in the subscribe button. Go ahead and submit this. You'll get another email. Subscribe to that and that'll put you on the list. I will not sell and I will not spam your name. Okay, once again to reiterate, I am partnered here with RockwellTrading.com here at RockwellTrading.com. And the best way to get in to see the live day trading rooms or the day trading coach program, obviously, is just go here to Rockwell Trading. I would suggest just push the live day trading rooms here. And when this loads up, there's going to be there's a short video right in here that fills in, and you can listen to that. It doesn't only a couple minutes long. The room that I'm in right here is right here. It's trading with the Tiger. We trade the ES. Which is eMini S&P, the ZB 30-year Treasury, crude oil, gold, and the euro. So we have a currency, a stock index, financial, future, and we have oil and gold, metal being a metal, gold being a metal. To start your trial, just go ahead and press start your trial, and then it'll go from there, and they'll tell you all about the information to get in there. So once again, just go ahead and take a look and talk about last week, and let's talk about the week that's coming. Okay, I got my handy dandy drawing tool out once again, and let's talk a little bit about last week. We had a bunch of different people talking in the market. We had Bernanke talking, you had Treasury Secretary Gettner talking, and it made it for a market that kind of was a little bit on the choppy side this week as far as the ES goes. And so we was looking, and that's what kind of the neat thing about being able to look in different multiple markets. If one's not trending, hopefully one of the other 5 or 4 in this case would be. On Friday, what we saw was the employment number come out at 8.1%, which was a little bit worse than expected at 7.9%. And we also had an increase in the unemployment number, actually more of a negative number, at 651,000. That's a pretty big numbers that we've been throwing around lately. And as the bottom end, well, I don't know. I mean, I wished I could have that crystal ball and let you know where the bottom is, but it's really tough to tell a bottom in this market. I don't think we've hit it yet. The trend is definitely on the downside, no matter if it's going up or like on Friday it trying to close strong, so maybe that leads into a higher Monday, or maybe we just do what we typically do. We open up a considerably lower and then it tries to close the gap and fails, as I'll show you what's in the ES trading week itself. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this week as far as what's going on in the economic calendar for this week. We got at 7:30 a.m. you got Federal Chairman Bernanke speaking. This is before market. Let's see here. What else we got going on? Nothing really happened on Wednesday, except we do have crude oil inventories at 9:30 a.m. That's a little bit earlier than Wednesday. Sometimes it comes out at 10:30. This is an early release sitting here at 9:30 a.m. right now. On Thursday, our last trading day, Monday there's no action, so Monday being March 9th, and Tuesday March 10th, March 11th, March 12th. Anyway, so that's 9 through 12 is what we're looking at, and you can see that we got some activity that's happening here a little bit. Now this looks like this is on 7:30. Normally the unemployment claims and all this that comes out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So let's keep our eyes on this. This might be Central Standard Time that we're looking at right now, and normally this is an 8:30. I would say that this are that we're looking at Central Time right now, not Eastern Time Zone. Normally this reports come out at 8:30. So this means that the crude oil inventory should be at 10:30. And Federal Chairman Bernanke must be speaking at 8:30 Eastern Time. Now you're looking at probably Central Time Zones in this particular chart right now. So let's go on and talk about some trades this week. First trade I want to talk about, I want to take a look at 3 different trades this week. The first trade I want to look at here is in the ZB market. Now, one of the neat tools that you can find here in your Rockwell Trade Navigator is this little Fibonacci support and resistance tool, which kind of helps in determining where mid-range is when inside a trading range. And you can see it was at 22 roughly, and we were able to get out at 23, 27.5, and there was an opportunity to run this ZB trade right here. And let's focus in just a little bit on this particular trade. Volume was good, and this particular trade getting long here on the 1105 bar and running it up here. You could have got out here at the below the high of the previous day, or up here to the upper average daily range. This made for a very nice trade for those that took it. The second trade I'd like to talk about here is the gold trade. This is one that we did actually catch in the room. Here at 919, we got short in the market. For every 2 contracts traded, you see we earned $800 in this particular short thrust bar trade to the downside. Look at volume. Volume was definitely above average in green, well above the blue line average volume here. So we got short on our gold at 919. We took off half our profits at 915. We were shooting originally for 905 area down here, so that would have been 10 points in gold. It never quite made it to that point. And in actuality, it came down here and then took us back out at 915 on the retracement. So we broke through major support here at 921 in the market, and we were able to capture a really quick move here in the gold market. This was a very nice trade. All right, the last thing I want to talk about here is in the ES market. We want to talk a little bit more about what happened in the ES during the week. Now, this was a similar week to the previous week. We had a failure to close the gap once again Monday morning, and if you'll notice, the high here, current high of the trading week, was right here at 724.25. We never crossed back over that for the rest of the week. And that's similar to last Monday, where Monday ended up being the high of the market, and it never could get back up there. Now you see a retest of the high right here, as I show you. On this would have been March 4th on Wednesday. It came up to 723.75, so it got within 2 ticks, but that's as close as it got this week to getting up to the high. You can see what happened on Thursday, our last trading day, and Friday obviously it went down and came back up just a little bit. Thursday's trade, so we actually had several trades during the week as we pushed through new lows in the S&P market. So all this was brand new lows after we busted through 738.5, excuse me, being the prior high from November 21st of 2008. We had an opportunity to go short here at 716, run into 711. We had an opportunity to get short here at 695. This one was a break-even trade. Had an opportunity to go long here at 716.5. We took full profit on that. And our last trade that we got, we were able to get it in at 692.5. This is an interesting trade. Most of the room did catch this one, by the way. We defined the trading range between the major support area here, and from the prior day high, we saw that we had a failure once again to close the gap in this particular market, similar to what happened on Monday. And we had a short bias when we were looking at the market to go short. We were able to capture, we actually defined the area below here, the spike bar on the other side of this trading range, and we were able to get short here at 692.5. And we were able to run it to 688. We had an original target on our second contract above the lower average daily range here at 682.5. We were able to capture $325 per every 2 contracts here, and got really close to knocking out 500 here, and getting and if you would have, with proper money management, instead of taking out here at 690.5, you got within 1 tick of running to 682.5. So taking it 688 or taking 9 or 8 points out of this market on that second remaining contract, there's nothing wrong with taking profits while they're there. So the volume was good on this trade, and we're able to run through it and run with it, and it ended up being a nice trade for us on Thursday, and that was on March 5th. Okay, I've run out of time. This is Dave Knight here at Knight Capital Management. I want to wish you a really nice trading week, and good trading, everyone. Bye now.